I frequently get asked the question, what's the difference between a business plan and a strategic plan? Are they the same thing? Many people don't know the difference and use the terms interchangeably. Although they share a lot of things in common, there's a significant difference between the two. They have different uses and different audiences are interested in seeing them. Bottom line, one won't satisfy the needs of the other. So if you're interested in understanding the differences between business plans and strategic plans, the best way to go about developing one, and how much you can expect to pay if you should decide to hire someone from outside to do it for you, then this video is for you. Transforming your business from struggling to success and from success to significance. Let's start by looking at the similarities between business plans and strategic plans. There's quite a lot. In fact, the similarities are so significant that you can understand why there is some confusion why one plan might be mentioned when they really meant to mention the other term. Business plans and strategic plans are both decision-making tools that help organizations and potential business partners make informed decisions on understanding the purpose and goals of a company. Its organizational structure, the market it competes in, its sales strategies, its competitive advantages in that market, and the risks associated with investing time and resources into that organization. If you look at the various sections of a company's business plan or strategic plan, you will see that they both address the following information in those plans. First, they're both going to include your mission statement, which is the purpose of your business, who you are, your identity, and why you even exist in business. They'll include your vision statement, which is a description of who you are becoming, where your company is going, and what it will look like when you get there. They'll include your corporate values, which are the principles of belief that define your company and serves as the foundation to everything your company does and stands for. Your target customers, which define who your company is called to serve and how they can be identified and found. The products and services you offer to those target customers, your business model, which defines how you create, deliver, and monetize value to your customers and shareholders, your competitive market analysis, which identifies your largest direct and indirect competitors, their market share, and their strengths and weaknesses in the market. They both include opportunities for growth that exist in your market and industry, which is based upon taking business away from those direct and indirect competitors and from identifying your customers' needs that are being unfulfilled. They both include your competitive advantage or unique selling proposition, which answers the question why customers and prospects should buy from you versus one of your direct or indirect competitors. And finally, they both include pro forma financial spreadsheets forecasting the next several years based upon well-documented assumptions. Now, let's look at the differences between the two plans. Strategic plans are always written for companies that are already in business and want to identify where they want to be in 3 to 5 years and how they're going to get there. Sadly, business plans are generally written for new businesses that are starting out and are looking to convince others that an opportunity exists, or for an existing company that is looking to expand with new products and services in those markets. I believe that all companies should write a business plan at one time or another. More on that later. The strategic plan is internally focused for an internal audience, whereas the business plan can be either, but is generally created for an external audience. The business plan is always forward-looking, while the strategic plan always looks backwards, forwards, and at the current state. The business plan presents a static picture of the future, a snapshot in time, so to speak, while the strategic plan is a dynamic picture of past, present, and future, like a video. The business plan answers the question, will this business or product or service work? Will it be profitable and sustainable? The strategic plan answers the question, where do we want to be in 3 to 5 years, and what can we do to ensure that we get there? Perhaps this is the biggest difference between the strategic plan and the business plan. The strategic plan tells you how to get to your future, where the business plan simply tells you what your future will look like when you get there, if you get there. I mentioned that all companies should write a business plan at one time, even if they've already been in business for 10 years. Why? Clarity. Clarity of vision, clarity of mission, clarity of your assignment, clarity of your customer, clarity of your products and services, clarity. Many companies spend a lot of time going to conferences, seminars, or bringing in outside management consulting teams to help them identify their identity, who they are, their purpose, their vision of who they want to be in business. It would take much less time and money if those same companies would sit down and write a business plan. And a 3-year strategic plan, wow, that would be the best investment of time and money they could make into their future. So how to create these plans? I'm a firm believer as the owner or CEO, you are the person most qualified to develop your own business plan and strategic plan. However, I'll also talk to you about how to go about finding someone to help you and how much that would cost. For business plans, I like to use the book Business Plan in a Day by Rhonda Abrams, and also the complete book of business plans by Covello and Hazel Green. I like these books because they ask the right questions. You just need to answer the questions because your answer will become the text for that section of the business plan. You can expect it to take a good 24 hours to write your business plan, hence the title Business Plan in a Day. For strategic plans, I recommend my book, Strategic Planning for Kingdom Businesses, and also Erica Olson's book, Strategic Planning Kit for Dummies. Both of these books will walk you through the questions and steps you need to answer in order to develop your own strategic plan. One of the reasons that I recommend that you do this yourself instead of hiring someone else is that you can't hire someone to write the competitive analysis or competitive intelligence section of your business plan or your strategic plan. If you do hire someone, they will simply give you a list of companies that have the same NAICS codes or SIC codes that you have. They can't tell you what products and services your competitors sell, how much they sell for, their profit margins, or their strengths and weaknesses. What is their secret sauce to success? They can't tell you which customers your competitors serve and where customers' unmet needs are so that you can go and fill them. So how do you get this information that I just described? I will show you how in a separate video on how to do competitive intelligence. It's not hard to do, it just takes time on your part. Trust me, there is no one out there that can do this as well as you can, regardless of how much you pay them, which probably explains why you have been disappointed with the people who you have hired in the past to write these plans for you. So if you do hire someone to help you write these plans, how much can you expect to pay for each one? You can expect to pay between $10,000 and $100,000 for a good business plan, with $50,000 probably being an average bracket. Any business plan that costs less than $25,000 is simply not worth it. It will be useless information. There are many online companies that offer business plans for much less, but I can guarantee you, you are getting what you paid for. They are not worth it. Don't waste your money. If you do hire someone to help you, expect to spend a significant amount of your time answering their questions so that they can write your plan. If you're going to spend that much time, you might consider doing it yourself. A good strategic plan will cost between $25,000 and $1 million. It depends not only on the size of your company, but on how many people are assigned to work in this project by the company you are hiring. Seriously, having come from the management consulting industry, mid and large size companies pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a good strategic plan. I've seen Fortune 500 companies spend millions of dollars, as in more than $1 million, on a strategic plan developed by one of the big three accounting firms using an army of consultants working with hundreds of the company's managers over months. This is why I wrote my book, Strategic Planning for Kingdom Businesses. I want every single Christian business owner to be able to generate one by themselves for much less cost. However, I do recommend that all companies hire a facilitator experienced in facilitating strategic planning meetings as part of their planning process. But that cost will be very little in comparison to outsourcing the entire process. Hopefully this video has helped you understand the differences between a business plan and a strategic plan, why you would need one, their intended target audience, how to go about developing one, and how much you can expect to pay if you do desire to hire someone from outside to help you. If this video has been of some help to you, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. And if there are any other topics you'd like to see discussed relating to business plans or strategic plans, please let me know in the comments section below. Until then, be blessed and keep doing business His way.